Good morning, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Friday, April 16th, around 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 2021. We ran into some issues last night over at Oppenheimer Ranch Project with our interview with Chase Hudson, the founder and CEO. We got 2 community guideline strikes for posting a link to the Hemp Lucid website because it is dangerous. And so we're appealing that decision. But until then, we've been banned from posting over at Oppenheimer Ranch Project for 2 weeks. If we get another strike, the channel will be removed. So make sure you subscribe here to Magnetic Reversal News, where we have no strikes. And on with the news. Soufrière, St. Vincent, powerful eruptions continuing there this morning, confirming our hypothesis that when the sun rises, the volcano discharges. And you can see it happen right as the sun passes. That plume move to the west. That is an 8,000-foot plume from the eruption this morning, pictured here. So there's a definite connection between the light line here moving across at sunrise. It appears as if this volcano discharges. And we've just seen the second such phenomena in 3 days. Sunrise, boom, and there's the eruption. So the eruption is still ongoing, and the volcanic gases, or the plume of ash and SO2, is advancing further and further across East and Southeast Asia. And you can see here a picture of where they project that these materials are ending up. Some of them are coming to South America, but most of them are moving over here. It looks like in Saudi Arabia and Turkey and Africa. So that's where the gas is going. And the aerosol plumes from the explosion continue to travel along vast stretches of the northern hemisphere. The latest satellite-based measurements of SO2 concentrations in the atmosphere show the impressive SO2 eruption plumes that have been reaching India, of all things. Can you imagine that? And so this is going to continue and will travel all the way around the Earth. At the same time, we have Piton de la Fornas volcano in La Réunion, France. The third fissure vent opened at the current eruption site. It's been erupting now for days and getting larger and very similar to the eruption happening in Iceland. The effusive eruption of the volcano continues today. A new fissure vent opened at the current eruptive fissure, as reported by the Observatoire Volcanologique du Piton de la Fornas. That was in their latest bulletin. The fountaining at 2 vents continues to build cinder cones, and it is quite a spectacular eruption. You can see here when that eruption began. And you can just follow the history along here. So April 9th was the beginning of the new eruption with 700 quakes preceding it, and it is continuing to erupt just like Iceland, a fissure eruption. Semi-Sepoichnoi in the Eruptions has continuing ash emissions being shown from satellite data, and the aviation color code has been raised to red. There is not a lot known about this volcano, only about 50 years of good data. And in the last 50 years, it has erupted at VEI 1 and 2. So there's no historical information on a large eruption coming from here, but it is possible. So just a heads up there. Stronger harmonic tremors reported in Flugishvall Mountain. This was yesterday, the 15th. It was reported that harmonic tremor seems to have been increasing in the eruption since midnight. It normally happens if new craters open up. Now, we do have 6 fissures connecting the dots along the ridge here. And here we have the seismic map, and I'll show you that little harmonic tremor piece here yesterday, right before midnight UTC. That's the harmonic tremor. Another secondary activity going up to VEI 3 here, so that could be more fissures opening up. The weather is poor, and they don't have good visibility, so we're waiting on that. Could be number 7 and 8 opening up in Iceland. But before we finish up, I want to thank all of you for watching and sharing these videos. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Now, this story, one of our subscribers sent me a horrendous, saddening email the other day. I believe his daughter-in-law, Cassidy, was killed by a drunk driver very recently. And if you want to help support the mission, I will leave you links to the blog post here where you can meet Cassidy, who is no longer with us. And The story goes like this. Shortly after midnight on Saturday, April 10th, Cassidy got in her red Toyota Tacoma truck and drove home from her second job as a beer slinger. The photo below is one she took the day before she was killed. It takes a little more than a half hour to get home, and she didn't make it because 10 minutes from her home, Jonathan L. Davis swerved a silver Yukon into her lane, hitting her head on. He got out of the vehicle and walked away. And currently, they're trying to reduce this guy's bail. He has been cited for hit and run in the past. He's been citing for other violations, including driving without a license and DUIs. His bond is set at $75,000, and they don't want his bail reduced. So if you want to help out with this, please come check out the blog. A very sad story happening. Do not drink and drive, ever. Do not drink. That's what I think. Hope you got something out of the video. Today I'm going to be allowed into a prison for the first time in 11 years. The last time I wasn't allowed in, if you know what I mean. I'm going to be speaking there and hopefully planting a seed and maybe change the outcome in some people's lives. And then after that, we're going to be traveling over Wolf Creek Pass and to a hotel room where we await the San Luis Valley Seed Exchange Saturday morning, where a snowstorm is predicted. Once again, we have been stricken with the community guideline strike at Oppenheimer Ranch Project. We won't be able to post there for 2 weeks. If we get another strike, the channel will be removed. And we could really use your support over here at Magnetic Reversal News. Subscribe to the channel, share these videos, and be safe. We love you. See you at the San Luis Valley Seed Exchange.